the Boston Bruins have released their 23-man roster in advance of Wednesday's season opener against the Washington Capitals. What is up, Bruins fans? This is Ian McLaren, host of Locked On Boston Bruins, and we have some updates in terms of the roster for opening night. If you listened to this morning's podcast, you knew that Nick Foligno, Mike Reilly, Chris Wagner had passed through waivers on Monday and had been assigned to the AHL's Providence Bruins. This morning, Charlie McAvoy was placed on long-term injured reserve, freeing up $9.5 million in cap space. As a result, both Nick Foligno and Mike Reilly have been named to the opening night roster, while Chris Wagner will remain in the AHL. Also making the team, apart from some of the usual suspects, is Jakub Lauko, who earns a depth spot, as well as some youngsters like AJ Greer and Jack Studnicka. Tomas Nosek, who is a bit of a bubble guy, doing enough to impress the new head coach and earn his fourth-line center role, doing some penalty killing. Of course, Patrice Bergeron, Brandon Carlo, Charlie Coyle, Jake DeBrusk, Derek Forbort, Trent Frederic, Taylor Hall, David Krejci, Hampus Lindholm, David Pastrnak, Craig Smith, Jeremy Swayman, Linus Ullmark, Pavel Zacha, and Jakub Zboril, making the team with Anton Strawman still possibly in the mix with a contract yet to be agreed upon between both sides. So when it comes to the opening night lineup, it looks as though Taylor Hall will be in there. Matt Grzelcyk is on the 23-man roster. He's a possibility for Wednesday. But as of right now, Nick Foligno, Mike Reilly on the roster, McAvoy, Marchand on injured reserve, and McAvoy being on LTIR, freeing up that space. The Bruins kind of kicking their cap crunch down the road with McAvoy being on LTIR. Once he's ready to come back, there will be some decisions that will have to be made in order to remain cap compliant. But that's how things stand at the moment. Subscribe to Locked On Boston Bruins. We'll be back tomorrow with a full episode previewing the season opener with the host of Locked On Washington Capitals. Thanks again for tuning in. Do subscribe if you haven't already to Locked On Boston Bruins, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your favorite team every single day.